Put you over here. What is going on, you guys? This is Bach the Rock, and today, guys, I'm going to be playing some Fortnite. First off, guys, I'm gonna get me a quick drink. Then I'm gonna set up my camera. And guys, today we're gonna have a discussion. So let me get set up here. I accidentally got knocked out because of breakfast. If you guys are probably wondering what I had for breakfast, I had McDonald's. And usually when I wake up in the morning, my stomach's like, yeah, I'm hungry. That's good. Whew. So give me 1 second to set up, and then I will explain to you guys what's the hubbub. So, uh, sorry if I'm a little slow here, guys. I'm just waking up, getting myself set up here. Sorry if I'm a little slow here, guys. Okay. So if you hear echoing, I apologize. I'm trying to set this up as best of my ability so that way I can see my chat. And I know everybody's gonna. Oh, nope, 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 no, not what I want. Okay. So first off, the first thing I'm gonna do, just in case music's playing, because I do not want. Oh, I don't want licensed music playing, so I'm gonna turn on the creator option. Okay. So anyway, so we're gonna hop into rank reloaded zero build match. Am I in there? No, I'm not. What the heck? Okay, oh, this is the build one. I want the. Yeah, that's. Here we go. Ranked reload zero build match. So we're gonna get into here, guys, and then we're gonna be discussing a few things. So first off, guys, if you haven't heard what was going down this week, so first off, we got the incident with Hassan Piker. Now, if you guys know the situation, you guys are doing the right thing. Uh, I don't have the number to that state's LAPD or why am I saying LAPD? The California Police Department, or I don't have the thing for a pet place. But if you guys don't know what's going on, so if you guys, and I'm not gonna curse, I'm gonna use short terms. Like I'm actually gonna call him a twit and a nimrod. So and before you guys ask why I'm calling him a twit and a nimrod, uh, okay, so if you guys don't did first I gotta stop stuttering like Porky Pig because I have the caffeine hullabaloo. I'll tell you guys what I had for breakfast after. So what happened with Hassan Piker was apparently he has this dog, and if you guys seen his streams, you know what the dog looks like. If not, adorable thing. I'm gonna say her name is Kaya. Okay. So apparently she went to get off her bed to stretch her legs or walk around, and he was in the middle spewing his quote unquote nonsense. So he went to spew his nonsense, his quote unquote terror, and then you add ism and spewing nonsense all over the place. So his dog gets off the bed, and then all of a sudden he gives her a glare. But you could see, but before she yelps, you could see him reaching for something. And then right when he pushed, like right when he moved his arm, like like if your arm's out of shot and you see this motion, that means he's hitting something. And the dog yelped. Yeah, he was using a shock collar, which in his state, those things are illegal. And yes, before you guys ask, before I even say anything, I did. I have a buddy who lives down that way. I asked him about it, and he said that shock collar, that it doesn't matter if the pet's owned to you or what, shock collars are illegal because they are inhumane. So so if you guys know what it, okay, just for some of you new streamers and some of you guys, if you know what a shock collar is, that's good. You're caught up. You know your thing. But if you don't know what a shock collar is supposed to be a thing where you would place it around the dog's neck, and you're supposed to give him training. Like if you tell him to sit or you tell him to do something, they're supposed to do it. But the problem is these shock collars are considered inhumane, which means all animal lovers, like people that will defend the rights of animals, will pretty much put them down, will pretty much tell them, hey, this ain't right. Either you fix it, or we will see about removing the dog, or removing the animal, or whatever. So, long story short, basically, when his dog got off the cot she was on, long story short, he gave her a shock during stream. Now, I will be honest, this honked everybody off. And I mean, like, literally honked everybody off, even me. Oh. So, here's the situation that did happen. So, Hassan is now under a lot of siege because of his stupidity on stream. And since he's under siege right now, what's going to happen is basically... Oh. Really? What's going to happen is that basically that all streamers who have brought up the stuff about the dog has already filed a complaint, and they're hoping that the dog gets removed from the home. And honestly, I'll actually say the same thing. I hope that dog gets removed from the home because, A, the guy that cannot take care of a dog. All he did was just glare at her and tell her to quit being such a baby after she got shot. Oh, really? So, there's that news. And like I said, I do. And honestly, I literally hope that they put his face all over every pet adoption agency, and they tell him, and everyone tells him, "Hey, this guy is not allowed to adopt animals anymore." What? Okay, that was monotonous, but all right. So there's that news, guys. And like I said, I literally hope that after this, they let everyone know at every pet adoption agency, no matter what state, this guy is no longer allowed to adopt any animals. He is on a no adopt list. Mm. But while we're speaking of streamers, if you guys didn't hear other news, so here's another news I just found out. So if you guys heard of Six Erican, his channel officially kaput, done, finito. So basically, he's no longer welcomed on YouTube. So that's a good thing. Because I'll tell you this much though, that guy was seriously like a Deadpool, only not the good version. He's the kind of mouth. He was the kind of like the person that had a mouse with a motorboat, always pop 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 every time. He's sitting there like, oh, he's the big head honcho. Yeah, yeah, right, dude. He ain't the big head honcho. I'll tell you that much. Like, here's how big of a head honcho he thinks he is. You put him in any anime against any anime villain, he thinks, oh, I could kick their butt, no problem. Nope. Mm-mm. Because this is what's gonna happen. He'll pull like a Ramsey Khalid Ismail. He'll basically he'll talk big, but he won't back it up. And what I mean by that, he'll talk big, but he won't back it up. Meaning he'll be all bark and no bite. All right. Oh yeah, there's people over there. I'm gonna go right over here. All right. Drink this. Oh, I can't see the storm. Okay, so I'm a little bit outside the storm area. Oh, seriously? You guys saw that? There's a... All they're doing is camping around, man. All right, we're gonna try it one more time again. But yeah, so so you guys know the news about the Hassan Piker and Kaya. You guys know that Six Erican pretty much got canceled. Oh, that's right. I don't know the news about the Twitch situation. If you guys don't remember that one, Dan Clancy got a bit of a invitation to the Senate to discuss why the platform Twitch is pretty much under fire right now. And get this, uh, who was the I forget who the owner of X is. You guys might have to comment that down below because I feel dumber than a sack of potatoes right now because my brain's going 50 to 100 miles per hour. But the owner of X pretty much sent a tweet to Jeff Bezos about this. And if you guys don't know, Jeff Bezos is one of the paid people who actually put stocks into Twitch. So, and plus, Twitch has a lot of contracts that they are busting right now. So, basically, in other words, they are definitely in hot water. Okay. I need a good spot to. Someone's right there. Shoot. A common green tactical machine gun. Okay. I don't want the grappler. Because, guys, whenever I play this game, I play it smart. or try to at least. Ah. Okay, I just got eliminated with a rifle, and then I just gotta. Okay. Oh, real. All right, so I got 0 reboots this time. All right, here's what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna return to the lobby, gather my rewards, but I'm also gonna see if one of my buddies is up and at 'em. And I just got the Dragon Zord outfit, which is nice. Uh, and I can't get the bonus rewards until I've beaten the battle pass rewards. So give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna see if my bud's up. Alrighty, guys. So my friend won't be able to join in. Uh, kind of like me, he has insomnia. So you know, so we're just gonna kick it up and do what we can do. So I'm gonna hop into another match. We're playing as the Megazord. Wait, didn't I get the? Oh, hold on. Oh, ah, there we go. I want to double check something. Uh, let's see. Here we go. Yeah, it says we got it. It's not showing up in the locker. See, that's what I'm saying. It's not showing up in the locker. It's probably glitch again. You know, Fortnite's been having that issue, guys, where it'll have a glitch where even if you claim your stuff, it won't pop in, but when you close out the app and then come back in, it will pop back in. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. I'm gonna try to hop in around and try to get some XP going. So once we do that, we are going to mm, do what we can do. The downside is I gotta pick places where they won't know where I'll be. That's gonna be the hard part. But no. Before I forget, guys, where I was talking about beforehand. So if you guys didn't hear what was going on, we're gonna bring back up Ramsey Khalid Ismail, and here's why. And I'm telling you guys, he is much like Hassan Piker. He's a Nimrod and a twit. So let me fill you guys in. So if you guys remember about Ramsey Khalid Ismail, his YouTube handle is Johnny Somali. He basically got locked down in South Korea, making content where basically he goes to country and pretty much is a nuisance. Hence the name nuisance streaming. Well, he made it to the point where every single one of his followers who has been glucking him, and when I mean glucking him, I'm taking like pretty much taking a bad dragon and literally glucking, and basically just doing what he does. Like there are people that push the envelope where people who are being harassed via nuisance stream are standing up for themselves. And honestly, I say pretty much to each of their own. I mean, like it's time people stood up and fought instead of being victims of nuisance streaming. Like, okay, and I'll tell you guys why I think it's a good thing people are standing up and fighting for themselves. Okay, so I have a buddy who is oh, okay, this is a rifle. I had a buddy who just last week was working a job. Now, I'm not going to say his name. I'm not going to say what he does, out of respect. Well, this is what happens. So basically, what happened was he had a guy come in, and the guy was a complete nuisance. And my friend did everything he could to keep his temper. Well, the guy kept pushing the envelope. Okay, now I'll explain what I mean by pushing the envelope. So, like, he'll order something, and when my friend proceeds to follow the order, the guy says, "Oh, this isn't what I ordered," and da 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 da. So the guy was pushing my friend's buttons to the point where my friend felt like, he knew his beat. Like the guy was being a complete nuisance. So here's what happened. My friend was taking out the trash, and while he was taking out the trash, the guy literally followed him to the back and was recording him without his consent. So my friend tried to walk away, and the guy kept following him, like saying, "Oh, da 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 da, you can't do," and he basically was like doing this whole thing where he claims it's freedom of the press, like, and I'll explain what I mean. Like, you guys ever seen those people, those news hounds that basically does this crap where they try to get stuff for the news and then basically they say it's freedom of the press and they can't do nothing because they're on a public sidewalk. Basically, it was that mess. So my friend was trying his best to keep his temper, but the guy wouldn't leave him alone. So, and he was reacting on self-defense. The guy got in his bubble, And he told the guy, I'm asking you again, leave me alone. And the guy said, oh, what? You can't do nothing. Da, 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 da. Well, finally, out of anger, now my friend didn't hit him as much as he wanted to. Instead, he gripped the guy's camera and he smashed it like clean in his palm. Like, you know how when people get mad enough, they can crush something without a second thought? Like a pop can. When someone's so angry, they will pretty much smash a pop can and be like, yeah, I've lost my anger. I'm done. Well, my friend, he was at the pinnacle where it was like he was trying to put up with it. Well, he lost his anger, which, you know, I'll give him kudos. As much as he wanted to tear the guy limb from limb, he held his temper and just said he wasn't going to do it. So after the incident, like after the incident, the guy threatened to call his boss and told his boss what happened. Well, the funny thing was there was cameras back by the trash which recorded the whole incident. Because the guy was going off saying, "Oh, well, he assaulted me," and da 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 da. My friend talked to his boss, and he was like, "No, I didn't lay a finger on him. The incident that happened was he was recording me without my consent. He pretty much got in my face with the camera, and as much as I wanted to punch his lights out, which I don't condone violence, he told his boss straight up the truth. Hey, I gripped his camera, and then I pretty much smashed it." So his boss didn't get angry that he reacted on self-defense. And then, you know, he went through the proper channels. He called the police. He told the police what happened. And when the police was about to arrest my friend, the boss flat out told him he was on my property. And basically, the boss even told the officers that the guy was on his property harassing his worker that was a hard worker, and, you know, the guy basically, oh, that was a player, and the guy basically got what he deserved. So even though it was destruction of property, my friend, he flat out told them he wasn't going to pay for the damages because the guy wanted restitution for his camera. And my friend stuck to his guns. He said, "No, I'm not paying for the camera." So when the guy took him to court, took my friend to court, my friend told the judge what happened. And the judge even questioned the guy. He said, "Were you in the guy's space?" He was like, "Well, I was standing on a public sidewalk." The judge reiterated the question and said, "Were you in his face?" Because even if you were on public sidewalk, you was recording without consent, and if you were in personal bubble, that's technically grounds for right of legal defense. So the guy tried to lie and say he wasn't in his face, and when the boss finally brought up the video charge, I mean, like the video camera, or I can't even speak right. The security camera feed, he basically flat out told the judge, "Your Honor, I know this kid. He's been working here with me for a good while, and he basically is not a bad person. And and he said that he lost his temper. Yes, I'm not going to fire him for relying on self defense. So so this is what happened. The judge told the guy, "Well, if you was on this guy," and he tried to argue he was on public ground. And when the judge saw the security footage, he ripped that guy a new one. Like if you ever seen the movie Hancock, you know how he threatens two prison when with Will. Okay, let me rephrase that. I'll tell you how bad this is. How bad the judge ripped the guy who was recording doing the nuisance streaming. So basically, what happened was the judge reiterated the question, but when the boss brought up the security feed with my friend and him, and the guy, it showed that he was this close with the camera in his face. So my friend reacted, and this is how bad the judge ripped that guy apart. So basically, if you guys ever seen the movie Hancock with Will Smith, if you guys remember the scene when Hancock's in jail and he's just trying to go to his cell, try to do what he can to be on his best behavior, and two prisoners step up to him, and he politely asked them to move, and they refused. And then he told them flat out, "If you don't move, your head, I swear, your head will go up his rear end. Your head will, and that's that." And then basically, when the guy saw he was BSing or bull spitting, Hancock pretty much proved a point and literally shoved his head up the prisoner's derriere. One of the prisoner's heads up the other prisoner's derriere. So that's how bad the judge reamed the guy, because the guy tried to lie, saying my friend assaulted him, and then broke his property. Now the judge didn't favor the guy for the money for the property. In fact, the quite opposite. The judge told the guy that was doing the nuisance treatment, if anybody notices this worker who's been busting his tail feathers off at a job that you decided to harass him, you're paying him restitution. So whatever you make with his face in it, that restitution goes to him, not you. And the guy tried to be all cocky, like saying, it's going to me because it's hooked to my account and da 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 da. And the judge said, uh huh. Then the judge will be like, well, how about this? If you pretty much even think about it and don't pay him, I will have a warrant out for your arrest. And then you will be locked up in jail. And that's the last place you want to go, especially with right now. Because there are, and he said, I know for a fact that there are prisoners who pretty much pummel nuisance streamers to a pulp. And the guy got so scared that he was like if I don't know the scariest face in anime, but you know when anime characters get so terrified they shrink into a chibi form and they're like, yeah. So it was that bad. So after I heard this, I was laughing my butt off, and I told my friend, I said, well, at least if the guy posts up the video, you get restitution. Of course, the guy did get a little karma a couple days after that incident. Because according to my friend, apparently his boss has a friend who owned a bar, and the guy tried to do the same thing at the bar. And yeah, let's just say he wound up in the hospital. And the best Yu Yu Hakusho reference I can use, let's just say the family jewels were stolen. That's the best way I could put it. I'm not going to say specifically But if you guys get that reference, like if you're an anime fan and you get that reference, you'll get what I'm saying. But if you don't get that reference, I'll let it sink in for a minute. But the reference is the family jewels were the best way I could explain it. The family jewels were stolen. Ooh, I got a GOX rifle. Okay, med kit. So honestly, I can say that I'm. I can say that I'm pretty much. I don't condone violence, but people who are getting picked on or harassed with nuisance streaming, it's actually kind of quaint that they're actually doing something about it. Oh, seriously, I got killed by a Hatsumiku. That is not one of my days today. Seriously. I get killed by an hyper buster pistol. That's not bad, but that's not good either. Oh. Mm. All right. So, guys, I'm gonna play a couple hours of Fortnite, and then after that, I'll hop back over to either Call of Duty, uh, or since it's been a hot minute, I'll probably play some Yu-Gi-Oh. I haven't really thought about it yet. Mm. It highly depends on my mood, guys. But remember, tonight at 8 o'clock, I will be doing a. I will be doing a talk about blowing up the toilet part 2. I already talked to my buddy Dawson, so it's gonna be at tonight, 8 or 9, and I know everybody's gonna be looking forward to that. So what I'm gonna be doing, guys, first thing I'm gonna be doing is I am going to be playing. Well, if I can get myself up to standard and get more levels, I want to try to finish the OG pass so I can get the Green Ranger or the White Ranger. But the downside is that every time I land in the match, it's always the same thing. All right. So let's see where the jump's going to take us. So I think what I want to do is I want to jump right here. Okay. Really? So he hamps and camps right down at the bottom, so I couldn't get a shot in. Okay, I need to zoom out because I don't even know where I'm at. Okay, we're gonna try to camp over here. Frick! That makes no sense. I had a. I had a. Dude, where the. Why? Camping moocher. All right, let's back out and see where that got me on rewards. Okay, so I got an insect banner icon. And I got 4 new rewards to reclaim. Let's see. So I just completed these. So I'm a little halfways. Hmm. All right, let's see. Oh, wait, I actually want to get some of these. So I will have to work on it. All right, let's see. I'll try one more match, guys. I'm gonna do a 2-hour live stream of Fortnite, and then after that, I'll take a breather, and then if I feel like it, I'll either play some NFL or some either some NFL, Call of Duty, or I'll probably play some Yu-Gi-Oh. But a friend of mine helped me get a spark. I mean, like my friend helped me get my spark back into doing this. So you know, uh, Wow, really? All right. Oh well. Place 10th. I got killed by a CPU, but, you know, or an NPC, whatever the term difference is. Let's see. We'll return to lobby, see what I got for reward wise. Because I have to level up levels. See, I got one available. Okay, I got the bamboo tana. Man, there are 99 rewards. I gotta get 69. But I can't wait to get this Tiger Zord glider, guys, because that looks bad A. Plus, I do like the white tiger coin bling. Plus, I even like the Green Ranger stuff too. Though what bites is that I can't get any of these. I can't get any of these. Any of these skins. Now, honestly, if I was to get some skin stuff, I would actually get the K-pop Demon Hunters one. Especially, I would run with this emote right here. Oh wait, did I mute the? Hold up a sec, guys. I want to make sure I muted the. Okay, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. All right. Ah. Okay. All right. Let's see. I don't know if it's battle royale, but there is a thing that's supposed to give you 25%, 25 XP for thanking the driver. What the? Ah. Okay, it shouldn't matter the rarity of the weapon. It should matter what you can do with it. Okay. Okay, that time I did get up to 12, so I'm not complaining. I'm actually getting a little bit better. I just need to work on it a little bit. So we'll try another match. Because, like I said, guys, I'm only going to stream up for 2 hours, which means I only got like roughly 36 minutes. And then we're going to, and then, like I said, after the 2 hour stream for Fortnite, I'm going to chill for a little bit, watch some YouTube, get caught up on some news. But guys, don't forget the end of this month, Ramsey Khalid Ismail has a big, really big court date coming up, which means, let's just say, he is pretty much royally Kaputski. Oh, going shoulder. Actually, I want to see. All right. So I'll say I need to drop out either that way or this way. Ah! What the? How did? Hold on. Can I not see that replay? You know, that's one thing Fortnite needs to throw in. A replay feature. So if you need to call like you know how in sports when they have a timeout feature where it's like, you know, you're calling timeout because you're sensing BS and then basically you look at the replay and then you challenge the replay. They need to do that for like first person shooters. Cuz guys, if you ever had that problem in like Call of Duty or something like that where basically you know a bullet hit or you know a bullet missed and the game's telling you, "Hey, you know," and the game's telling you like, "Okay, you know, you got hit, you got or it missed, you know." Alright. So we're gonna try one more round. And I got only 30 minutes of my live stream left. Not much, you? Let's see. That's oh that's a Christmas thing.
see.
Wow, seriously? So I get killed by two NPCs. Well, no, strike that. I didn't get killed. I got attacked. I got attacked by two PCs, and I'm trying to Billy Bob and dodge. Then you got one playable character that's like, "Oh, hey, we're gonna pick him out." What we got in here? Oh, jeez. Well, that wasn't a bad match either. Alright, we'll see what rewards I got now. And then after that, we will kick it up a notch. So, we got some tires. We got the general, so we're going to claim all those. But I have two rewards to claim here, which is the plant and the scientific method. So, which means we are a little ways away from getting the panda. So we have to get from so from for the reward style, we have to get the bamboo, the panda parade, and then the reporting for duty. So we have to get all those. Then we get these guys to get the red ops patch, which is kind of cool. Then we gotta complete all these and get the battle gamer May. Then we get chill gamer May. And then we get Lieutenant Rip Slade. And then we have to get through the Nocturnal Rip. So we have a long ways to go, but I really want to get the Dragon Dagger song. And then I want to try to get all these. Especially the Green Ranger and White Ranger. Because to be honest with you guys, growing up, I literally was a fan of the Power Rangers. So that's why I want to get those so bad. Other than that, well, let's see the quests. Uh, First off, we're close to 25k. So I got to win a match, eliminate players in reloaded ranked, complete reload daily quest, and then build, build or destroy structures. All right. I think I can do this. So we'll get in another match. I'm gonna do what I can do, guys, and then after that, like I said, I'll take a breather, watch some YouTube, and just try to do what I can do. And then, like I said, guys, I might come back and do another part of Fortnite. I will do a vote system, and I'll have you guys vote. So I will go ahead and post it to my community, and if you guys want to vote on it, I will vote the games that I am going to do. Ooh, anime. Don't know. There's a Ghostface. There's Wolverine, which looks kind of iffy. Oh, please tell me that's not. Hey, stay still. Stay still. That looks like Ochako. I didn't get a good look. I didn't get a good look. So, but if you guys watched My Hero Academia or Academia, I butcher the name. So if you guys get on my case about it, I apologize. Go ahead and take this. Really, there's no drivable car. There's like I just got out of the storm, man. I hate it when they do that. Okay. Yeah, this is where I need to start playing 4 players or vice versa because we'll try one more time on the round. I got 9 minutes anyway, chat. So we're gonna finish this up with a heyday. Uh, and what I might do later, guys, is when I'm offline, I'm probably gonna play the music festival when before I come back on a live stream because for starters, guys, the music festival has licensed music, so I cannot really play it with chat or with the stream going. So when I'm off stream, I will play a little bit of that, get some of my XP, and then what I might do later, if I can find 2 of my friends on here, or I can find one of my buddies on here, I'll see about possibly re-live streaming it. And as you guys can see, I am running as the Megazord. All right. That's a creepy A balloon. If you look at it, it looks like Darkrai, but with a hint of orange. Like if you look at it, it's got the black and white, but it looks like Darkrai from the Pokemon series, but with orange in it. Oh gosh. Wow, seriously? That is the one thing I don't like. I don't like sniper rifles. Now, if it's on Call of Duty and it's a semi-auto, where it's like it won't take a long time to do the whole reload process, then it's like, yeah, I can cope with it. But when it does the whole reload process, it's like, yeah, you're dealing with a lot of where is he? Where is he? Oh, snap. Ah, I'm going the wrong way. Really? See that's another thing I don't like. You get people that'll be like, "Oh, okay, we're gonna camp here and attack one person," and then when you try to take out that person, they're like, "Oh no, we're gonna get you here." All right. I didn't do that bad. I'm trying to get a little bit better, chat, but at least I got a little bit better. So here's what I'm going to do. First off, I'm going to check my rewards. We're going to see what I got. And then after that, guys, I'm going to clock out. Or in this case, get off stream. Oh, wow. So I got the bamboo. So that's not bad. So I'm 2 away from getting the Agent Patch one. So, you know. But, just so you guys can see real quick, I did get the Megazord. The Dino Megazord. Huh. That must be a glitch, because it's supposed to look like the red, but not the Green Ranger. So, because this game gets a little glitchy from time to time. But I did get some new back bling. I did get a new pickaxe. The Bamboo Tana. Which I am going to rotate everything around. Same thing with the gliders. But I don't have any new kicks. And the free falls, I did get a couple new ones, so. Anyway, but yeah, guys, I'm going to get off here, give myself a breather. If I come back on later, I might do some more grinding. Because, like I said, guys, on the pass, we still got a long way to go. Because we have to get from page 5, which is Nia, all the way to page 14, which is Nia. So I do like the power coin drop, and you know. But anyway, guys. So if you guys like the content, hey there, Blue Blue, come here. Say bye bye to the gang. There you go. But anyway, guys, if you guys like the content, make sure to like, subscribe, and favorite. Comment down below. Turn on notification bell so anytime I go live, you get the ring a ding ding. Know I'm in the bling. If you're from the other side of the world, have a good morning, good evening, good night. If you're from the other side of the world, reverse of reverse. If you're from the good old USA, have a good night to a good morning to a good day. Bach the Rock sign out. Catch you guys on the flip side. Till next time or later, peace out, and I will see you guys later. Peace.